Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. By the video title, you know what this video is about. On a scale from 1 to 10, how confident are you in the Pittsburgh Steelers offense? In my opinion, I would say, I would put it around a, I would say about a 6.8. I would say around that range. I do like the acquisition of Rodgers, and like I mentioned before, like I said, Rodgers, his arm is still good. He's got a great arm and stuff. My only concern, like I've mentioned many times, was his mentality. Will he be locked in? And what we've been seeing from him and hearing from him, and mentoring teammates and stuff. And Will Howard said he's been happy to have Rodgers as a mentor. He's been helping him, teaching him a lot of things and stuff. We've seen the offensive linemen saying how, and Rodgers told them that he's going to be all in, calling them and training with them, practicing with them and stuff. So I'm interested. I was like kind of most interested in seeing where his mindset was going to be. But now that we know that Aaron Rodgers is trying to lock in, try to go out with a bang, go out on top maybe and stuff. So I think he would go out there and have some pretty good success with the Steelers. My only concern, the reason I won't give him a higher thing than like 6.8, I would say is because of the lack of receivers and receiving room. David Calf is good. Kevin Austin is cool as well, solid player. But after that, it's a lot of question marks. Robert Woods, we know before his career he was good, but older now, injuries as well. He had 300-something yards, I think 300, 400 yards last year with the Texans, which is not bad. But, the injuries concerns a little bit with him sometimes. And then Roman Wilson, we still haven't seen him play yet. We know in college he had 800-plus yards, 12 touchdowns, was an amazing player, was phenomenal. But we still haven't seen him play, of course, in the NFL. Well, actually, I was mistaken. He played 3 snaps versus on the Raiders last year out of all the games, on 3 snaps. And he didn't get targeted or anything like that too as well. So yeah, we haven't really seen him play at all. Then also you look at who else on somebody else what we're talking about. Roman Wilson and somebody else. Roman Wilson and there's somebody else on discuss like that as well. But there's a lot of question marks in the receiver room. A lot of question marks. Jalen Warren, we know he's good too, but some injury concerns as well. We're gonna see if he stay healthy throughout most of the season. He was injured last year, missed a few games, like 4 or 5 games last year. Year before that as well, he get banged up here and there as well. So we'll see if he stay healthy. Caleb Johnson, a rookie running back, we'll see how he looks. Haven't played a snap yet in the NFL. We know at Iowa he was very good, but we're gonna see how he transitioned to the NFL. I like Pat Freiermuth, but like I mentioned many times, sometimes he plays a little less physical than I want him to play. Like I want him to be more physical. He's an athlete. He's an athletic specimen. He can go out there and make plays. We see him go out there and 700-plus yards before in the season, but he got to stay consistent with that and being physical and going out there and using his size as an advantage and stuff. Same thing with Darnell Washington. Need more opportunities as well. And O-line, of course, overall is a pretty good O-line, but at times they do get some penalties. We've seen Broderick Jones get penalties before. I just see Malu health concerns for him. Zay Frazier did a good job last year. We see him do his thing and stuff as well. Trevor Tyler come off with injury, health concerns for him. So we'll see how he looks when he's back now as well in year 2. So there's a lot of question marks. That's why I can't give anything higher. I know the potential that's there and what they could possibly do and be, but I can't give anything higher than 6.8 because those question marks kind of like keep me down. But overall, I think Aaron Rodgers is going to have a pretty good year. I can definitely see him going out there throwing 30 touchdowns. We didn't have somebody throw 30 touchdowns in a while. I think Big Ben was the last person to do that, and that was a little while ago like that. But 30 touchdowns probably, 30 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, 4,000 passing yards, because we have DK Metcalf and other guys here as well. We'll probably see a lot of deep stuff. DK Metcalf is a good player, playmaker guy. He puts the ball in his hands. He can turn some big plays, turn like a 5 to 10 yard catch to a 40, 50 yard game for a score and stuff. He has the killer speed, physicality he play with, and he's gonna have some cornerbacks to battle with. Ravens added another cornerback. They got Jay Alexander over there, but DK Metcalf, he be bullying those cornerbacks sometimes. There's a few corners that they stand a chance against him, but sometimes he just go out there just bullying them. Sometimes he just go out there and he just don't even try to even dance around with them. He just go out there and just bully past him and make plays. We've seen him do that many times before, so hopefully continue that with the Steelers. And Kevin Austin, he steps up, it'd be nice. But the Steelers do bring in a receiver. They go out there and get Amari Cooper, bring him in. That would be nice. I think that would increase my, confidence from 6.8 to maybe a 7. Around that range like that, I feel like because Amari Cooper will bring a different edge to it a little bit, having a veteran out there, route running and doing different things. But let me know down below what you guys think, of course. What's your rating on a scale of 1 to 10? What's your rank the Steelers and confidence in their offense? I have a 6.8. Let me know what you think down below. Leave your ratings down below and leave why you would rank them that. And tell me positive and a negative as well like that about the team like that. Like I mentioned before, the positive is, of course, the young offense, the potential in the young offense like that. We know what they can be The negative is there's still a lot of question marks, and it's, you know, like trying to think about potentials. Like certain guys like Lamar Jackson, we know what he is. You know, he go out there and win MVPs and do his thing and stuff as well. But you know, some guys like, you know, Michael Penix Jr., a rookie quarterback, we've seen potential from last year. And then now he entering year 2 and stuff, but you still have question marks around it. So it's kind of like that, you know, potential and also guarantee what they're going to do. So we'll see what happens. But I'm going to make another one right after this, which will be about the defense. So be on the lookout for that. But let me know down below, and I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.